Most people get distracted by small, insignificant details and lose sight of their true goals. It's like trying to read a book while someone keeps shaking the pages. Your focus breaks and you can't absorb the story. In life, these minor distractions pull our attention away from what really matters, and as a result, our progress slows or even stops. To succeed, you have to learn to recognize these distractions and decide they're not worth your time or energy. Success comes when you identify what truly matters and give it your full attention. It's not about doing more things, but about doing the right things. When you zero in on the few activities that have the greatest impact on your life and work, you build momentum that propels you forward. This focused effort multiplies your results because energy spent wisely compounds over time, turning small steps into giant leaps. Major achievements require focus on the big picture, not the trivial day-to-day noise. The world will always present urgent but unimportant tasks, pulling you in every direction. But the winners are those who resist the temptation to get caught in the weeds. They keep their eyes on the horizon, on the purpose and vision that drives them. That perspective helps them navigate through distractions and keep moving toward their true destination. Energy spent on minor things is energy stolen from your highest priorities. Think of your time and focus as a bank account with limited funds. Every small, unimportant task is a withdrawal that leaves less available for the big deposits that matter most. When you give away your attention to petty matters, you rob your dreams of the fuel they need. Guard your focus fiercely and channel your energy into what moves the needle. Learning to say no to distractions is a key skill for personal growth. Saying no isn't just about turning down requests, it's about protecting your purpose and respect for your own time. When you prioritize what truly counts, you naturally eliminate the clutter that can cloud your vision. This discipline is what separates those who coast through life from those who soar to their highest potential. Master it, and you master your destiny. Success comes when you identify what truly matters and give it your full attention. Life is full of countless demands and distractions, but the real secret to achievement lies in pinpointing the few things that actually make a difference. When you focus on those key priorities, your efforts become laser sharp, and you stop wasting time on trivial matters. This concentrated attention helps you build momentum. And as momentum grows, so do your results. Giving full attention means being present and intentional in your actions. It's not enough to merely acknowledge what's important. You must actively engage with it, invest your energy, and make consistent progress. The power of focus transforms ordinary efforts into extraordinary outcomes because it aligns your daily habits with your biggest goals. Without this, your efforts scatter and your progress stalls. This principle applies to every area of life, whether it's career, relationships, health, or personal growth. By committing fully to what matters, you create a ripple effect that elevates all parts of your life. You begin to attract opportunities, make better decisions, and build resilience because your purpose is clear and your attention undivided. Success also demands discipline to avoid temptations that pull you away from your focus. It's easy to get distracted by busy work or urgent but unimportant tasks, but those who succeed learn to say no to these distractions. They protect their time and energy fiercely, recognizing that every moment spent off course is a moment lost. Ultimately, success is not about doing more, but about doing more of the right things. When you give your full attention to what truly matters, you unlock your potential and move steadily toward the life you desire. It's a powerful reminder that focus is the currency of success. Major achievements require focus on the big picture, not the trivial day-to-day noise. It's easy to get caught up in the endless stream of small tasks and distractions that demand your immediate attention, but these often pull you away from your true goals. The people who reach extraordinary heights are those who consistently lift their gaze above the clutter and keep their eyes on the ultimate vision they want to achieve. This perspective helps you prioritize what truly matters and prevents you from wasting time on unimportant details. When you focus on the big picture, you begin to see your goals as part of a larger journey, not just isolated tasks. This helps you make decisions that align with your long-term success instead of just reacting to the daily noise. It's like steering a ship through a storm. You need to keep your direction steady even when the waves try to push you off course. Without this focus, you risk drifting aimlessly and never reaching your destination. Trivial distractions are designed to grab your attention because they often seem urgent, but they rarely contribute to your progress. The challenge is to recognize these distractions and resist the temptation to let them control your day. Instead, you develop the discipline to say no and to protect your time for what moves you forward. This shift in mindset is what separates high achievers from those who remain stuck in business without progress. By concentrating on the big picture, you gain clarity about your purpose and the steps needed to get there. This clarity fuels motivation and helps you maintain momentum even when obstacles arise. It allows you to be proactive rather than reactive, creating a roadmap for success that you can follow with confidence. In the end, major achievements are not the result of reacting to every little thing, but of intentionally focusing on the essential few that truly matter. When you make the big picture your priority, everything else falls into place and your efforts compound into lasting success. Energy spent on minor things is energy stolen from your highest priorities. Imagine you have a limited supply of fuel and every small, unimportant task you engage in burns through that fuel without moving you closer to your goals. This is the reality of life. Your time and energy are finite resources, and how you spend them determines the progress you make. When you get caught up in minor distractions, you unknowingly drain the power needed to focus on what truly matters. Focusing on trivial matters steals not just your energy, but also your enthusiasm and motivation. When your attention is fragmented, it becomes difficult to build the momentum required for significant achievements. Instead of moving forward, you may feel stuck or exhausted, like running a race but never reaching the finish line. This wasted energy leaves you frustrated and shortchanged in your pursuit of success. To protect your energy, you must become intentional about what demands your attention. This means saying no to tasks and distractions that do not align with your highest priorities. It's not always easy. Minor things often seem urgent or easier to handle, but recognizing their true cost empowers you to make better choices. By reserving your energy for meaningful work, you strengthen your ability to create real impact. When you guard your energy and invest it wisely, you unlock greater focus and effectiveness. This focused energy acts like a magnifying glass, intensifying your efforts and accelerating your progress. Over time, the compound effect of this disciplined energy management leads to breakthroughs and lasting success. Ultimately, energy is the currency of achievement, and spending it on minor things is like squandering your wealth on fleeting distractions. The key to living a powerful, purposeful life is to channel your energy toward your highest priorities, ensuring that every effort counts toward your greatest goals. Learning to say no to distractions is a key skill for personal growth. In a world filled with endless demands on your attention, the ability to decline what doesn't serve your purpose is a powerful tool. Saying no is not about being rude or unhelpful. It's about protecting your focus and preserving your energy for what truly matters. When you master this skill, you gain control over your time and steer your life in the direction you choose. Saying no requires courage and clarity. It means recognizing that every yes to a distraction is a no to your priorities. This awareness helps you set boundaries and make decisions that align with your goals. It also means being comfortable with temporary discomfort or disappointment because you understand the bigger payoff of staying focused on your growth. This discipline of saying no builds your character and strengthens your resolve. It trains your mind to resist temptation and avoid the trap of business without progress. Over time, it becomes a habit that shields you from wasting time on activities that don't contribute to your success or well-being. Furthermore, learning to say no creates space for the things that truly matter. It opens up time and mental clarity for deep work, meaningful relationships, and personal development. This intentional living fuels your growth and helps you build momentum toward your highest potential. In essence, saying no to distractions is saying yes to yourself and your future. It's a commitment to prioritizing your dreams over temporary pleasures or obligations. Master this skill, and you unlock a vital key to personal growth and lasting success. The difference between average and extraordinary lies in where you place your focus. It's not about talent, luck, or resources. Often, it's simply a matter of directing your attention to the right things. Average people scatter their focus across too many areas, diluting their energy and effort. Extraordinary individuals, on the other hand, concentrate deeply on the few things that truly matter and align with their goals. When you place your focus on meaningful and impactful activities, you set yourself apart from the crowd. This focused attention allows you to develop skills, build habits, and create results that others can't achieve because they are distracted or overwhelmed. It's the difference between dabbling and mastering. The extraordinary understand that where you put your energy is where your life will grow. Focus also influences the quality of your decisions and actions. When your mind is clear and centered on your priorities, you make choices that support your growth and success. Distractions, by contrast, cause you to react impulsively and lose sight of your bigger purpose. The extraordinary plan their path and walk it with intention, knowing that focus is the engine of progress. This principle applies not just to work or career, but to every aspect of life, relationships, health, mindset, and personal development. By choosing to focus on what truly moves the needle, you transform ordinary efforts into extraordinary achievements. This is the fundamental difference that sets high performers apart from the rest. Ultimately, your focus determines your reality. If you want to rise above average and become extraordinary, learn to control your attention and invest it wisely. Focus is the gateway to unlocking your highest potential and living a life of purpose and impact. Focus creates clarity, and clarity leads to powerful decisions. When you concentrate your attention on a specific goal or task, your mind cuts through the noise and confusion that often clouds judgment. This sharpened focus acts like a spotlight, illuminating the path ahead and revealing what truly matters. With clarity, you no longer feel overwhelmed by choices or distracted by irrelevant details. You see your direction with precision. Clarity is essential because it fuels confidence in decision-making. When you understand your priorities and objectives clearly, you make choices that align with your vision and values. This alignment reduces hesitation and doubt, allowing you to act decisively and with purpose. Powerful decisions emerge naturally when your mind is free from clutter and fully tuned to what's important. Moreover, focus and clarity work together to simplify complex problems. Instead of getting bogged down by every possible option or obstacle, clarity helps you identify the most effective solution. This streamlined thinking saves time and energy, enabling you to move forward faster and with greater impact. Clarity also deepens your commitment. When you have a clear understanding of why you're pursuing something, your motivation strengthens and your resilience grows. Challenges no longer deter you easily because your vision is vivid and your purpose is strong. In the end, focus and clarity form the foundation of successful decision-making. By cultivating both, you unlock your ability to navigate life's choices with wisdom and confidence, creating a powerful momentum toward your goals. Your time is limited. Invest it wisely in the areas that bring the greatest return. Time is the one resource we all share equally. 24 hours in a day, but how we use those hours determines our success. When you understand that your time is precious and finite, you begin to see the importance of making deliberate choices about where to focus your energy. Wasting time on low-value activities is like spending money on things that don't enrich your life. It leaves you poorer in the end. Investing time wisely means identifying the activity that generate the biggest results for your goals. These are the areas where your effort compounds and creates lasting impact. It might be learning new skills, nurturing important relationships, or working on projects that align with your purpose. When you prioritize these high-return activities, you maximize the value of every minute you spend. Being intentional with your time also requires discipline to avoid distractions and temptations that steal your focus. Social media, busy work, and constant interruptions can consume your day without delivering meaningful progress. The successful person learns to protect their time like a precious asset, setting boundaries and saying no to what doesn't serve their highest good. Ultimately, how you invest your time determines the quality of your life. Just like money, time invested wisely grows and multiplies, leading to greater opportunities and fulfillment. Recognizing the limited nature of time is the first step toward mastering it, allowing you to build a life rich in achievement and meaning. Neglecting what matters most causes frustration and stagnation in life. When you fail to give priority to your deepest goals and values, you create a gap between where you are and where you want to be. This gap breeds frustration because your efforts feel scattered, and progress seems slow or non-existent. You may find yourself busy but not moving forward, caught in a cycle of distraction that keeps you stuck. Stagnation occurs when you focus on the unimportant or allow yourself to be pulled by every passing demand. Instead of growing and evolving, you remain in the same place, repeating the same patterns without real change. This feeling of being trapped can drain your motivation and dampen your spirit, making it harder to take meaningful action. To break free from stagnation, you must identify what truly matters to you and commit to nurturing those priorities. This requires honest self-reflection and the courage to eliminate or reduce activities that do not serve your highest purpose. When you realign your focus with what's important, you regain momentum and start to see tangible progress. Focusing on what matters also brings a sense of fulfillment and clarity. As you invest time and energy in your core priorities, you build confidence and experience the satisfaction that comes from purposeful action. This positive cycle fuels continued growth and helps you overcome obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. In essence, neglecting what matters most is like trying to sail without a compass. You may move, but you won't reach your destination. Prioritize your true goals, and you'll move forward with purpose, passion, and lasting success. Master the art of prioritizing and watch your success multiply. Prioritizing is not just about making to-do lists. It's about understanding the difference between what is urgent and what is important. When you learn to put first things first, you direct your time and energy toward the activities that produce the greatest results. This skill transforms how you work and live, making you more effective and less overwhelmed. The power of prioritizing lies in its ability to create focus and momentum. By concentrating on high-value tasks, you avoid getting bogged down by distractions and busy work. This leads to a ripple effect where accomplishing one important task sets the stage for the next, building a chain of success that grows stronger over time. Each step forward multiplies your achievements exponentially. Mastery of prioritizing also helps you manage stress and increase satisfaction. When you know what matters most and act accordingly, you feel more in control of your day and your goals. This reduces anxiety because you are not wasting time on trivial matters, and your progress becomes visible and motivating. Furthermore, effective prioritizing requires ongoing evaluation and adjustment. Life is dynamic, And priorities shift as you grow and circumstances change. The successful person regularly reviews their goals and tasks, making sure they remain aligned with their vision. This adaptability ensures continuous forward movement and prevents stagnation. Ultimately, mastering prioritization is mastering the art of intentional living. It empowers you to harness your time, energy, and talents in ways that multiply your success and bring you closer to the life you desire.